26 minutes. Okay, hi guys, welcome to the vlog. Today, I'm doing a face mask. I got my whole self out. I'm gonna put some of myself, away, I guess. And we're gonna talk. We're just gonna chit chat about our feelings. Also, I didn't notice until today when I looked in the mirror. Well, last night it was like brought to my attention, but then today I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, your girl done put on a little thicky thick. So that's really exciting to me. What did I want to talk about? There's like so much to say. So this video, so this video we're gonna, that's not what we're talking about in this video. Is it? That seems weird. How did I get here? Two emotions. Oh, rejection. Rejection. How did I get here? Rejection. Let me pull my pants up for this one. So, also just on like a side energy note, everything is fucking energy, if you didn't know. So like I'm like discussing rejection and I immediately felt the need to pull my pants up, cover both my sacral, and it jumped when I said that, and my solar plexus chakra, like more than they were covered, and like my belly button. And that's just a really like energetic sort of, if you guys watch animals, like you'll start to learn energy. Like that's really the hack. But like, I thought about rejection, which my body felt as trauma. We're doing a lot of somatic healing today, and we're definitely going to cry here, so that's okay. This is like, this is the real work, y'all. Like, this is the shit, like, you don't have to, but if you want your life to be different and you have shit trapped in your body, as like so many of us do, I would say most of us, especially people who's like, I know being like born into this reality was very traumatic for me. Like I think most of my trauma that's like trapped so far inside of my body, like I have trauma like probably have trauma in my fucking like organs. You know? Because, like, they tense. When you tense, everything tenses. It's all, like, whoop, careful. But it's all connected for me personally. This is, like, your vagus nerve runs from, like, all the way down, like, your midline. For me, my shit is so tight through here that, like, if I relax my belly all the way, it's like tight. So that's why I do this. But releasing the trauma wasn't actually what we came here to talk about, but it's good to have the solution and the problem at the same time. I'm a big advocate for that. Don't come to me with the problem unless you also have your version of the solution. Right? Like, I'm not mad if it's not the best solution, but I need for you to have thought about it and have a potential solution. Like, don't be bringing me that shit. Oh, here's the problem. Okay, well, it looks like yours. Anyways. 444 as I, like, looked up. That cracks me up. Okay. So, rejection. Ooh, this is very tender. I want to be transparent though. Like, I need to sob. And as much as I cry on the internet, like, for some reason this feels like extremely vulnerable. First of all, that's how fast it can be to feel a feeling. Just saying. I have more feelings. I feel them. They're down here. Those came from in here. I felt them. And the more you work on this stuff, the more you'll be able to feel where it's at, right? Like, it's right here for me. Yeah. So, fuck though. That shit is heavy. So rejection, everyone's felt rejected. And probably like how I feel is like for sure it's a shared experience. I'm putting this out here to the world and hoping that it finds the people that share the experience. But I'm at a point where I run my own business. I'm learning how to run my own business. Coach people. Put myself out really publicly as a yoga teacher and a Reiki healer. Because, like, I do all of those things. Like who I am in my life, like, is that, right? Like, I don't always teach, like, asana yoga, but, like, I feel embody the yogic path, like, decently enough that I don't feel, like, super out of integrity saying that I teach yoga. And what this retrograde and full moon and Scorpio and all the energies of like April and May, and I got to travel recently for like a full cycle for me, like a full moon cycle, which is really cool. And I'm definitely going to be traveling like that from here forward, frankly. It's fucking genius, and I don't know why it took me 31 years to figure it out. Well, I guess I'm in the 32nd year. I'm not. It ain't been my birthday yet, but that's okay. Whew. But it's bringing up a lot about rejection and how, so I'm very empathic, I guess you would say. Like, well, I don't know what you would say. What I say is I'm intuitive as fuck. So I can, like, feel, like, like everything. That should have explained it. If you're here, hi. I can feel everything. And so what I'm learning is that, like, even with the level of care that I received, I'm going to start painting my face now. I guess I could use this to paint. I like the mirror better. I need to stop looking at my skin.
Well, maybe we'll do both. We'll do a little combo. Oh, that was colder than I expected. So what I've been sort of sitting with and unpacking is that because I am intuitive AF,
I feel like now I'm just like shaking my phone. I'm gonna try to be better. I'm gonna try to be better, guys. Yeah. I hate when you gotta get it close to your hairline because the zits are there, but then you gotta you just washed your hair. No, it doesn't look like I'm clean. Well, decently. I found myself just breathing a lot lately. What I have been unpacking though. That was really fun. Is that nobody in my life, in my childhood, whatever, had to say shit about anything to me to traumatize me. They could give me the best life ever from the outside looking in, but if they were feeling stressed, I felt that shit. If they were feeling sad, I felt that shit. If they had weird vibes, I felt that shit. And I, as a very, very energetic being, responded accordingly because I was very small. Obviously, I was just born. I just got here. And I was feeling things that felt bad. Right? Like when you're a baby, you really, I mean, I don't know about normal babies. I don't know about people who don't do feel the energy. I don't know about those people. I know about me, and I feel energy. And there was shit I was picking up on. And, like, I've had to come to terms with that. Like, I am very traumatized, and nothing very traumatic happened to me. And that is, like, that's a thing. I was gonna say probable, possible. It, like, depends on who you are, right? But, like, you don't have to have capital T trauma to have fucking trauma. And to, like, have to heal, like, shitloads of effects of trauma. And there's, like, generational shit. Like, there's so many factors. I don't know. I think I'm going on this sidebar because I feel guilty sometimes for even, like, having any sort of hang-up at all in this life. Like, I just really have the expectation for myself that I should just then be able to glide through and, like, just know what to do and just do it and just do and just vibe. That's my, like, internal expectation. That's incorrect. First of all, bitch, I'm talking to me. Bitch, that's not realistic. You had to delete the fucking program, you weirdo psycho freak. I love you, weirdo. I'm trying to hold the phone so it's still and you guys can see me as I keep talking. So, okay, so all of that, because that was a fucking lot in and of itself. All of that to say, though, that rejection, I want to talk about it because I deeply feel that that is what has probably been stopping me from doing all of the things, because I don't remember more times than not where I didn't feel rejected. Feel the energy of rejection Because I know, like, people are going to be like, well, you had friends. Well, you had blah, 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 and you had blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut the fuck up, first of all. Sorry, that was aggressive. But, for real, shut the fuck up. Because you didn't live in my fucking body. You didn't live my experience. You didn't live that, like, I hung out with people that were wildly different than me. And it was because I had fucking anxiety, probably because I could fucking read energy, and that shit's everywhere. Everybody's fucking anxious all the time. And if you fucking read energy with your body, okay? I keep saying that. What I mean by that is I can walk in a room and my body will be like, people are tense here. Someone's got a bellyache. Like, oh, the air's a little thick. Who got mad 5 minutes ago? I still feel the, like, it's like, you know, everybody knows, like, that feeling of, like, when you walk in a room, it's like all the air's been sucked out because, like, some fuck shit's going down. But, like, I can read all of the things. No one ever has to speak to me. I can just fucking, I can look at you. I can be like, oh, this is the fucking vibe. And so, because I can do that, nobody ever had to reject me outright. Nobody ever had to be like, hey, I don't like you. Hey, get the fuck out of my face. And some people still did, right? I had nemesis in high school. And fuck them, because one time they dropped me on my fucking neck. And if you're watching this, fuck you, because you dropped me on my fucking neck. I know that shit was intentional somewhere in your fucking brain. I forgive you. But that was fucked up. Anyways, I did have people that didn't like me anyways, but it was never like outright, you know, rejection. I didn't really get bullied that much to my face. I was like kind of friends with everyone. That was because I didn't like for other people to feel that feeling either. Because then I have to feel it if they're by me. And I don't like that. And also I don't like that they're feeling it. But also I don't like that we're feeling it. We're all one. But like, I really be feeling that shit with you. Like, you sitting next to me, you sad. Bitch, I'm sad too. Okay? Like, I'm sad. What are you gonna do? Is it gonna open? Or are you gonna stop? Stop watching me, that's weird. I'm a weird person. And because I'm a weird person, I make people uncomfortable. And then their energy rejects me. I also bring the truth to the surface. People are terrified to tell the truth. And so it's just a big thing. And I realize as I'm growing, traveling, experiencing, meeting new people, meeting people who actually like that I am who I am. And I am the way I am. Like, I have not a shit ton of experience with those people. Like, there are people that like me for a while. Most people like me for a while. I'm fun. I'm cool. But, like, I'm intense. My caliber of standard for human is high. It's high because I know what we're capable of, and it's a lot. And I really stand in, like, radical, like, I don't even know. It's like my my presence requires presence. Because I don't even be saying words half the time. I just be talking with my hands. I just be doing weird shit. And it's like, if you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss like 80% of the fucking message. And so a lot of people don't like that. They can't keep up with it. I get it. It's a high demand. It's a high demand. I have a high demand on people, but it doesn't change the fact that rejection feels yucky. It feels bad. And I let that feeling because I didn't. Okay, here's it. Oh. I can't cry with my mask on. I didn't have evidence that the parts of me that honestly I like the most, I love being fucking weird. And I love that I'm like magical and like I'm fucking weird, y'all. Like I talk to the air. Y'all just saw me talk to like nothing at the door. There was definitely something at the door, but I don't know what it was. But it stopped and left me alone, whatever. I do shit like that. That's like legit. That's real. That's me. I love that I have this fucking face mask on for this part of the video. Yeah, so that's me. Let's see if I can make these eyebrows decent. No, bitch, this is clay. Stop. Okay, hands off. Brushes down. I think before my last trip that I went on and the most recent friends I've made, the most recent sort of like evolution of myself where I'm kind of being more myself and comfy with myself and comfy inside myself, I recently met people who, like pretty much the only parts that they saw of me were like the really weird ones. And they're my fucking friends because of it. And I just don't think that I don't think maybe any experiences where I led with weird. Like, I definitely have friends where, like, now we're weird together. Because, like, they know me and, like, they know, you know, what I'm about. But I think this was the first time that I, like, led with weird. And made really awesome friends. And like not even friends, like soul fam, you know, like not even friends, like the homies. And now I feel like that has given me this like internal empowerment where it's like, okay, first of all, there are people who like that weird. And so now, if I put it in the world, there are gonna still be the people who don't like it, but I now have evidence that, like, I'm safe, and there are people who, like, who that's what they're leading with. And, like, those are my people. And I'm just really grateful for that. But it is it's a deep wound. I gotta stop holding my phone. It's, like, fucking up my fucking, I'm like, ugh. But yeah, okay, so we had 26 minutes and we're finna use them all, bitch. But that's what I've been facing is bestie is rejection, and or boobies, and overcoming it and finally understanding that like there is a reality where I'm not rejected for being myself because myself is fucking cool. And yeah, there are people out there with good taste. I just didn't know that many of them before. 'Cause I'm like, I'm a unique flavor. It's giving like, I don't know, sweet, spicy umami inside of a fucking vanilla bean candle. Like, bitch, what are we doing here?